Hello, my awesome first grade artist. Today we're going to be starting a new project. We are going to be making these fun caterpillars out of something called Model Magic. It's kind of like clay and it's air dry, so it just dries after it sits out for a while. And we're going to be making all of these fun colors using our Model Magic. So before you start this art project, teachers, show the students the Very Hungry Caterpillar being read aloud on YouTube, because it kind of goes along with this lesson. And with this lesson, we are talking about the Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's a book by a man named Eric Carle, and he was an illustrator, which means he did the pictures for books, but he was also an author. So he wrote the book and he did all the pictures for it. And this is the one he did for the Very Hungry Caterpillar. And he used different kinds of paper that were painted really pretty to make this caterpillar. And so I love it. I love how there's lots of movement. You can almost see how his body's moving as he crawls along. I love the pretty colors he used, all the different shades of greens, and then the reds on the face. And we're going to be learning how to mix some colors when we make our caterpillar. So I'm really excited about it. So to begin with, teachers, your students will get a piece of the mat board that I have pre-cut. And I have gone in and painted the back with some neon blue tempera paint. So you can either let the students do this. If you have time, it'll be great for them to just spend a day all painting their boards. But if you get rushed for time and you need to go ahead and prep their backgrounds, you can do that. Make sure their name label's on the back. Just paint them one coat of the tempera will be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect because there's going to be lots of stuff going on. So you can see I left all of my brush strokes. It'll be fine. And we're just kind of making a background. So before we go in with the Model Magic, after this is good and dry, you're going to let the students use their chunky oil pastels and create a background. And it is up to them as to what background they create, because I want these to all be different and creative. So I made an outside. You'll probably want to do like an outside scene, because this is our pretty sky blue. And on my first one, I made a sun that kind of went off of the page, so you just see part of the circle. But this time, I'm going to just make a circle for the sun. I'm making a shape, circle. I'm going to color it in. And remember, when you use oil pastels, because you've used oil pastels probably before in some other lessons, we like to layer them because they look even better and the colors look more rich. So I'm going to come in now with some orange and kind of go around the edges. Just kind of layer that in there. And then maybe I'll take this darker orange and make the rays of my sun. You can do yours however you want. While I'm drawing, let's talk about the word emphasis, because that's a word that I want you to learn for this project. Emphasis is something that really stands out. So right now we're making the background, but there's going to be an emphasis in our picture. I'm going to show you my finished one. Look at that, and what is the main thing that really, really stands out to you? Yes, it's the caterpillar. The caterpillar is going to be the emphasis. So we're just doing the background right now. And now I'm going to come in, I'm going to put some clouds. I'm going to color them in white. You could put some trees, flowers, maybe some birds, just something really simple. And maybe I'll go in and outline my clouds with a darker blue. You don't have to be perfect. You do your very best because you're an artist. And then I'm just going to come down at the bottom and make some grass. So I'm just making some lines that kind of go in all different directions, because that's kind of how grass grows, isn't it? And I've got a really bright green I'm using right now. Just kind of coloring and going in different directions. And then I could take a darker green and come in and make some more and just kind of overlap, just go over what I've already made. And that just makes it look even better. So you let the students do whatever kind of background they want. Make sure their name label's on the back. And then we will begin our caterpillar. So we're going to be using the Model Magic for that. I'm going to push this away. Just showing you this caterpillar one more time. I'm going to put it up here out of the way and pull my drawing back. And you're going to be using blue, yellow, red, and white Model Magic. So we'll start by making the head. And teachers, you'll just divide this up and give to the students because they'll just need a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to tear some off, and for the head, I'm going to roll a ball in my hands. You can roll it in your palms like I'm doing, or you can put it on the table and gently roll it. You don't want to smush it yet. And so you see how I have a little red ball. Then I'm going to use the palm of my hand and smush it. And now I have the head of my caterpillar. So you can go ahead and glue down as you go. When you do get ready to glue, I'm not going to glue all of mine down to save time, but you'll just put a little dot of Elmer's glue. You don't need a lot, and you'll stick it down. All right, the next one, we'll come back and add the Google eyes later, but the next one, we are going to make orange. So orange is made by mixing two colors. I wonder if anyone knows what two colors make orange. So the two colors that make orange are red. So the teacher's going to give you a little bit of red. Sit it there. And a little bit of yellow. Red and yellow make orange. So I've got my two colors, and I'm just going to squish them together and start pulling and squishing and mushing them together. It's fun, and it doesn't come off on your hands much, maybe just a little bit. And so the more you mix, the oranger it gets. And I think I need just a little bit more yellow. So I'm not going to mix it too much because I kind of like it when it has that tie-dyed look. So I'm just going to mix a little bit. That one kind of got mixed more than I want. That's okay. I'm going to roll it into a ball. Again, just like I did last time. And then I'm going to smush it with my palm. And now I've got an orange one. And so it'll come somewhere in there. And we can make our caterpillar go however we want. His body curving. So now we're going to make purple. So purple is made by mixing blue and red. So you just need a little bit. Teachers, you may want to, before this, kind of practice how much you'll need to give them. That one may have been a little too big, but you don't have to give too much. And we just put our blue and our red together, and we start smushing and working them together. And I see some purple starting to happen in there. Can you see the purple that's starting to happen? And I don't want to get them too mixed because I like it to be kind of have that tie-dye look. So I'm going to roll it together into a ball, and I'm going to smush it with my palm and pick it up. And oh, look how pretty. You see the purple and blue, and you see some of the red. So I'll put that there. And then our next one, we're going to make some green. So green is, does anybody know? Green is blue and, what do you think? Yellow. Blue and yellow make green. So I'm going to start smushing those together. Just have fun with this. It's fun to play with this Model Magic. It's so soft. So you see how I'm getting some pretty green now. Isn't that cool? It's like magic. And then I'm going to roll it into a ball and smush it with my hand. And oh, how pretty is that? You can look at both sides and decide which side you like the best. I like that. I'm making my caterpillar go up, and then he's going to come down. So now I'm going to open up my white, and I'm going to make some pink. So anytime we add white to a color, it makes it lighter. So if I add some white to some red, I'm going to get pink, because pink is a lighter version of red. So I'm going to start smushing them together. And you kind of see where it's making the red lighter, isn't it? And I'm going to roll it into my ball. I don't want to smush it too much so it'll still look tie-dye. That looks cute. And then I'm going to look at each side. Oh, I love that one. So I'm going to do that. And then now we're going to make a light yellow. So remember, what did I say I add to yellow to make it lighter? I add some white. So this is going to make a light yellow. And remember how we said our caterpillar is the emphasis of this artwork? See how it's really standing out and really looking cool. So now I'm going to smush it. Look at both sides. This one just got a little bit lighter, but that's okay. Put it here. Remember, you can do yours however which way you want. And then I'm going to make a light blue. So your teacher will give you some blue. And what do we add to it to make it lighter? We add some white. All right, so I'm going to go in with my blue and my white. And then I'm going to roll them together. Roll into a ball and smush it. And let's see, what do I like best? That's pretty. And there is my caterpillar. So make sure you glue every one of those down. And then when you get close to the end, after the students have glued all of their Model Magic circles down, you will add 2 Google eyes just with Elmer's glue, and then give the kids a black Sharpie and let them draw antenna. And I want them to make whatever kind of antenna they want. If they want zigzaggy ones or big ones or teeny tiny ones, that will make theirs look unique and different. So let the children draw that. Let them draw their legs. Maybe they want long legs on their caterpillar or teeny tiny little legs. And then they can make this. This is kind of like the little fur that comes up. Have you ever seen caterpillars that have a little bitty hairs that stick up? So that's what those little bitty lines symbolize. So take your time, do a really good job. I can't wait to see what these look like, how different they will all look, and I will see you next time. Bye.